Good afternoon. I wasn't sure I was coming to this conference until about 10 days ago, so didn't get a chance to put any slides together or anything, but I'll give you kind of a snapshot as to where we're at in our bridge program and our what we're up to there. We were hit, as everybody's probably aware, 4 years ago pretty hard with Tropical Storm Irene, and it kind of changed the way we are looking at everything. First thing, the organization is, we're looking within ourselves, and we're going through a reorganization, probably a lot of other states are, and we've set up an asset management group and pulled out from our bridge unit, pulled out our bridge inspectors, bridge inspection and bridge management people, and left just the design squads. Same thing in paving and traffic signals. So we have one group that's really going to manage the assets and do the programming and budgeting. So that's been a big change. We've set up some other bridge preservation entities. I was able to get a job back in the bridge office to work on bridge maintenance. We have another bridge maintenance engineer in our operations section. So it's been nice to have been set up. We've set up small amounts of money for just basic bridge maintenance, but we haven't tackled some of the project problems that come up from our inspection. So we're still trying to figure out how we're all supposed to work together, but Pam will tell. Pam Thurber is probably the person that should be giving this presentation. She's been our chief of bridge inspection and bridge management engineer for several years, many years, and so she's the one that runs all the numbers and gives all the reports. And I talked to her before I came down, and our deficiencies in the past 10, 20 years ago were up around 18 to 20%. And we used to cringe when the roads and bridges survey would come out there. But about 7 or 8 years ago, there was a big shift in moving money from paving into bridges. And the budget tripled, quadrupled in a lot of those years. So we've knocked those deficiencies down significantly. And as of last year, we were down to, on the interstate system, about 3% structurally deficient. This is basis per bridge, not on deck area. And about 8% on the state system that we maintain and own, and about 8% on the town highway system, which in Vermont, we have 251 towns in the state of Vermont, and 1,500 of our 2,800 bridges are owned by the municipality. So we have some of the same issues that New Hampshire has when we send them maintenance requests, and they file them, and that's about as far as they go. And our inspectors go back 2 years, 4 years, 6 and 8 years later, and that work hasn't been done. So we're still struggling, trying to work with the legislature to come up with some ways to twist their arm to get that work done. We haven't set the best example in-house on our state bridges, but there's a change coming. We have probably $2.5 to $3 million that we have in our books right now that we use for maintenance, and that's going to double in 2017. So there's a recognition from the people up top to work towards more preservation. We have 10, 12 years ago, the legislature mandated that we come up with a prioritization tool to identify bridges for the program. And so we did, and we kind of kept it within some of the data that comes out of the MBI. And of course, the politics got involved, and regional planning got like a 25% vote, and all these things were weighted. So that's what we use today, and I think it's going to run into a head-on with the asset management work that we're doing. And I'm not sure which one's going to win out, but since most of our funding coming from federal highway, I think we may end up going that way with some kind of a balance in between. So let's see what else I want to mention here. I think with those percentages, I think we're going to be in good shape when we do. We haven't run the numbers yet, as far as I know, on the deck area on the NHS, but I think we're going to be in good shape for that. The question is going to be, we've sunk a lot of money into our bridges the last 7 or 8 years. there's going to be a shift. There's you know, maybe less money coming. So if we don't do the preventive maintenance, are we going to be able to maintain these percentages? So that's what we're working on right now. Thank you.